We haven't actually done much formal stuff this week with her. What days do we film? Do we film every day? Did we film Monday?
Monday.
We didn't film Wednesday. So we didn't do a lot of formal stuff. And one of the things that I'm noticing with her, because of that, she's become, I don't know what the right way of putting it is. She's become a bit mischievous, and it's because I think she's just got energy, and she's not sure how to spend it, and she's spending it, and it's just not in the most desirable way. So she's not being bad. She's not doing things to make me mad intentionally. She's got just too much energy, and so what we're gonna do today is a combination of things, because on my list of things to work on, that's getting longer and longer and longer the further we go. You would think it's shortening up. It's not. It's getting longer. Because as we get good at certain things, I start adding more layers of complexity, and with that comes more stuff to do. So sit to the whistle is real high on my priority list to get better at. We're going to incorporate that in. We've been working on it. I build it into everyday stuff with her from time to time, in different opportunities that I have. I've been working a lot on just remote sits, long time remote sits. Last night I was working on sanding boards for my sauna floor, and she sat for an hour and a half on remote sit without any help from a place bed or any type of perimeter. So I made her literally put her butt down and stay there. Now in that hour and a half, I moved her a couple times she moved herself and I had to correct her. But those are things that we're working on, but that doesn't challenge her physically, challenges her mentally. And I think it's become a little bit high in the energy level with her. So what I'm going to balance today is we're going to do some short stuff. I might cast her back. I think I will do a little bit of back casting in a very short distance setting. I'm going to work on sits to the whistle in a short distance setting, but not necessarily by my side. So instead of just heel work, because she's getting pretty good at that, heel. Good. We need to get it at a distance. So we're off lead now. Good. So what we're going to do when we come to the sits to the whistle is I'm going to let her get out a little bit that distance, maybe even a little bit further on a recall. But I want to start getting the power of the whistle to stop her as she creates space from me. Heel. Right next to me, it's strong. Good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to balance that in with a few other things. Those other things are going to be long. I'm going to make them real long so that she can run and she can spend some physical energy and she can get panting hard and be tired. And the other thing is today is cool again. So that's a perfect way to test steadiness. Pick rocks in a field and throw the rocks off. That's not a retrieve for her. Now, will that stick in her mind? That might. But if she was to come off of a retrieve to go hunt that area, what's she going to find? She's going to find a rock. And she realizes we don't retrieve rocks. Dad doesn't get that excited when we retrieve rocks. Dummies, that's a different thing. So little things like that we can build in. But what I'm going to do is lengthen her out on some real long memories today and try to get her heartbeat going, get her lungs going, get her to be a little bit tired. The difference between today and the last few days, another thing that doesn't matter, but it's another object thrown. What is different today is it's like 30s, maybe pushing 40 today for a high. So we have seen her tire quickly when it gets in the 60s and 70s. That's a big difference, temperature-wise, conditioning-wise, and she's in great shape. But you still have to be, even if you're in good shape, if you're not used to running in warm weather, you have to get used to that. So we don't have that today. So maybe it's not the best day to stretch her out, but maybe it's a good thing to stretch her out on a day like today because it'll be a lot easier on her. So let's start out. I'm going to start out today with control. We're going to do some heel work. She's wearing the adjustable leader collar. I'm going to leave that on to start out with. We're going to do a little bit of heel work in this field, and I'm going to drop some dummies in the corner. And then we're going to probably send her from some pretty long distances for him. Heel. And on the way that we get there, getting there, I might set up some sit to the whistles. Short ones. Good. And from a short one, I might recall her to me. and have her come to me and stop her on the way. Come on, come on, come on, that's a good dog. Good. So we'll start out all the way in. Good, good, heel. Because I don't want to get her into a habit of popping. I don't want her to get into a habit of coming slow. I want her to come hard. You see that enthusiasm? It took a while to get her off a sit. Once I got her off a sit, she was coming real fast. Heel. See that sluggish sit? Good, heel. That's the response I need. Good, heel. Good, heel. Heel. Difference in the tone of whistle makes a difference to her. I typically, at a distance with a dog, when they're coming in, they're going to get a strong the quick pop to the whistle usually is when they're sitting by my side or close to me. The sharp little come on, come on, come on, little girl, Bella, come on. Good, good. So the hard part right now with her is it's a real extreme on and off. It takes a hell of a lot to get her to move. And then she gets so excited, it takes a hell of a lot to get her to slow down. I need to start getting from way out here and way out here to somewhere in the middle. Bella, Bella, here. Bella, here. Here, Bella, come on. Good, come on. Good girl, come on. Bella, come on. Good. So I gotta get her to loosen up a little bit on that recall to come off a sit. That's on me. I've built that in. It's not a mistake, it's intentional. It's hard to get her to come off a sit. Great. Because that means that sit is so strong. Now she's got to start differentiating when that's right and when that's wrong. Here, Bella, here. Good. Bella, here. Bella, Bella, come on. Good dog. Good. So she's got to learn to, at times it's going to be okay. Good. Heel. Heel. Here's where we're going to start stretch out. I'm going to stretch at an angle across this field. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to send from a couple different angles. I'm going to throw some dummies into this cover. Heel. Sit. I just want to heel her into the cover just a little bit. Sit. So that she sees it from in the cover and not the field. If I send her from a long distance, I don't want her to hit the field and stop. So what I'm going to do is I literally heeled her in 3 feet for her to watch this. Mentally, she's broken that barrier. But all these are going to require some hunt. So I'm going to end up putting in 4 dummies. Wind's hitting me right in the face. This is going to set up real nicely for this drill. Now I heel her out of the cover right here. So we just took 3 steps out of the cover, and I'm going to tell her to watch. Good. Heel. Now I'm going to heel her off of that. Good. She's doing a nice job. Talk too soon. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to send her from a couple different angles. So I got 4 dummies in there. We're going to go right up and over this barrier. This is a barrier for her. It's got a little ditch, little low spot that we flood out in the fall for ducks. We plant food in here for them and flood it. Tried that last year. It didn't work very good. But we're going to try it again this year a little differently. So I consider that a barrier. She's got to go over that ditch. Now she's going to go over another ditch here. And you're going to remember, we're lengthening things out today for part of our session. We're going to give her a chance to spend some of that energy in a positive way. But at the same time, we're asking her to think. It's not a free run wildly. This will probably be one of the longer memories we send her on. Have sent her on. It's about half of a 40. 40 is a quarter mile, so it's about an eighth of a mile we're going to send her here. I don't know how many yards that is, but and there are some barriers. 2 across the ditch, and then we're going to ask her to push into cover to actually find the dummy. Another thing that's kind of realistic out of this whole thing is this is where we do a little duck hunting in the fall. We got this little, we started digging this out last year. It's kind of like a little pit blind. Now we're going to go in the pit blind, but we're going to line up right here where she's got a nice view of it. Sit. So there's some good time built into this. It took a while for us to set it up. It's going to be a nice run for her. Watch. Bella. I didn't line her because this is just a long memory. Good. There's one barrier, 2 barriers, and they're not huge barriers, but they are barriers. She held that really nice line. She could have really easily cheated to the right, went around them. That was real nice. Now she's gonna hunt that corner. Good girl. Good dog. See how she has that tendency? Oh, she went over it, but she started to fade. She almost wanted to go around it. Right here, good dog. Hold, right here, right here, right here. Good. Very nice. That's a good way for her to stretch out. Good. Did. We're gonna take it, we're gonna give it back to her. Good. Hold. Hold. I'm gonna take a few steps and have her come to me. Here, right here. Good. Hold. Nice little front. I want her coming to the front. We're gonna fix that with those. We're gonna try using those place boards here pretty quick. I'm probably gonna build them this weekend. Good. Did. Want that little chin up. Good. Good. Now that one was no problem. What we did with it was we basically established that spot for the retrieve, but what we're gonna do is change the spot of send now. Now we're gonna rotate around this pond. Heel. Give her a whole new angle. So now what I'm doing is I'm asking her to really remember that spot again. Nose has got to come up. So I'm sweeping that foot under. Good. Good. She's leaning into me nicely. I don't mind her just leaning in slightly on that heel. Good. Now I'm not going to ask her to cut this water corner. That's too much for her. Heel. But I don't want to send her and have her get in a habit of bellying out around a barrier. So we're not going to even attempt it right now. If we were, we would start right at the edge of the water, send her across. Water is still really cold and she's not had enough water work to do that. But from here I got an angle. Heel. Now with this one I'm going to help her out because the line is an uncharted line here. It's not like we walked back here where we walked back there, so I didn't line her, I just sent her. We haven't walked this, so I am going to help her out with my hand in lining her out. Good. Watch. Bella. She's running real uncertain. There. She started to take that line where we walked earlier today. And you could tell she was uncertain because her head was drifting. And then all of a sudden she sucked to it. So now we're gonna send her again from this spot. Good. We're gonna send her right again from this spot and see what her line does. I expect it to be much straighter. Good. Here, right here, here. Come on. Hold. Good girl. Hold. I center the dummy because it's these big dummies, and when she carries them one-sided, we always center them when they come back in. Good. Hold. Good dog. Good. Chin up. Chin up. Don't want her ducking down. Good. So there, dead. So when I bring my hand up underneath and she raises her chin for me, that's when I'm going to tell her good and take it from her. Heel. Right here. Come on, right here. Bella, heel. Come on. What are we doing here? Heel. Heel. Sit. Good. Good. Bella. Sucked a little bit to the right again. Now watch how she cuts over. And that's out of memory. She remembers running over there. So that's a habit. Now watch what we're going to do on this next one. So this is number 3. Good girl. What we're going to do on this third one is I don't want to do that 3 times in a row. I want to get a change. I expected her to change that line. That time she didn't. Good. Here, here, right here, here, right here. Hold. Good. Good. Hold. Very good. 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 Hold. Good. Dead. Dead. We got a tractor working the field over there, and that's making her a little bit uneasy, which is good. Heel. I don't mind her working under these new noises, new things going on. Heel. So what I'm going to do is, instead of giving her the chance to veer to the right, I'm going to walk right to the point where I want her to take. Doesn't make sense for her to go that way now. Let's see if that makes a difference. Heel. Sit. Bella. Good girl. Good dog. That tractor's got her attention, but that's a perfect line for what we're looking for. Much better. Last dummy, she'll have to use her nose probably a little bit more here. There, it looks like she touched a little scent. Good dog. Good dog. Come on. She had it picked. Come on. There. Good girl. Good dog. Right here. Right here. Here. Easy. Easy. Right here. Come on. That's what we're going to get rid of, is that one little circle that she likes to make. Good dog. Very good. 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 Heel. 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 Good. Sit. Now, we went long. We stretched out a bit. Heel. We're going to go short. Shorter. I'm going to use this little channel through the brush. Act as a funnel. You get behind me. I'm just going to recall her through it. Now I'm going to recall her all the way through. I might stop her on the whistle and then recall her back to me, but we're going to see how she comes. Good, come on. That's a good dog. Good girl. Here, 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 right here. Right here. Sit. Good, heel. We're gonna go back, we're gonna call her through it again. I want her to just get real comfortable coming through here. I want her to get used to it. I want her to think this is the game. Recall, run through, recall, run through, recall, run through. Then all of a sudden I'm gonna throw it in, recall, run through, stop to the whistle. Come on. Good. Good. Here, 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 right here. Good. Now you're gonna see she's probably gonna free up a little bit, being sticky. That time she came off that sit a lot better. After you do it 2, 3, 4 times, all of a sudden she goes, that's all he wants me to do. Then we'll change it. Come on. Good dog. Good. Easy, easy, much better. Thank you. Good. Heel, heel. Sit. Real sloppy. Heel. I won't keep going with that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sit. It's awful sloppy. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Good. Good. Come on, right here. Come on. Come on. That's a good dog. Good girl. Good. Here. Here. Here's where it starts to get, for her, she starts to get a little bit sluggish. And it's partially, I think, because we ran her a little bit. Instead of walking into that every time, I'm going to move it. Good. Come on. Come on, little girl. Come on. Here. Come on. That's a good dog. Ha 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 ha. Anticipated it. I wanted her to come to me. I'm not going to correct her for it. Good. Good. Here. 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 Right here. Come on. Now, I have to be calm right now and stay focused too, because I was frustrated by that one. I'm frustrated with her because look at how slow she's become. Look how sluggish she's become. Look how lackadaisical she's become. Sit up. So my response is, be sharp. I'm getting a little upset. It's probably it's frustration more than anything. So she's doing now. When she went back, when I wanted her to call me too, that shouldn't bother me. It did. It shouldn't. Heel. So we're just gonna slow down and take a step back here and really figure out what is our issue right now. She's really sloppy. She's not crisp. She's real stagnant. Good. Heel. Sit. Good. Heel. Good. Good, heel. So let's turn it into something a little more positive. Sometimes when I get frustrated, I become very non-positive. And it becomes real hard on her because she goes, now he's pissed off at me, I'm tired, I'm fatigued, now he's mad at me. Sit, good, heel. Good. That was it, heel. Good, heel. Good. How crisp those last three were. Very good. Very good. Heel. Good, heel. Good, heel. That was just a little reverse heel. We're gonna do that again. Good, heel. Good, heel. Good. Good dog. Good, heel. Heel. Good. Good girl. Come on, come on, come on. Good. Good. Come on, come on, come on, Villa. Good. Now get your nose up. Get your nose up. Heel. 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 Good. Heel. 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 Come on. Heel. Good. Stay right there, Ben. Don't move. Go back. Go back. Go back. Here. 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 Heel. Got her to move. Back's not strong enough. Would have probably worked on a fence line, but look how open we're in. Good. Good. Go back. Go back. Go back. Good. Go back. Good dog. That's a good dog. Hold. Right here. Right here. Right here. 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 Hold. Hold. Good. Good. Did. I think that's a real good example of just how squirrely she's been lately. We're going through, she's about 14 months, I think. Here. April, May, no, about 13 months. And sit. And she's, I would say, regressed a little bit maturity-wise. Like, she's had some peaks and valleys. And just, I blame it on the lack of exercise. I think that's part of it. I also think she's probably just hitting a little bit of a teenager spurt. A little immature. And acts a little immature. That's okay. Heel. I need to have her, I need to be patient with it. I need to be able to respect it and understand it, and not necessarily be happy with it. I don't know that I like it, but I have to accept it. Good, heel. And I got to really appreciate the things that she's doing well too. Good, heel. Good. Good dog. Good girl. And recognize, boy, you know, it's frustrating, but it wasn't that long ago we couldn't do this. So it probably won't be that long again, and we'll go, wasn't that long ago we couldn't recall off a sit real reliably and well. We couldn't stop at a distance reliably or well to the whistle. We can't send back. We couldn't send back in an open field on an unseen very well. You know, that's the other part of that. I set that back up for her. That's the first time I sent her back today, and actually sent her back on a retrieve. And I did it as an unseen. She didn't know that dummy was there. I dropped it when she wasn't looking. And then I asked her to go back blindly and trust me. And so, you know, is back powerful enough to do that with her yet? No. But probably because we haven't done it that much. Haven't done it that often. So in order to do that, you know, the way I probably should have set that up, probably should have stopped her to the whistle, walked a little bit further, pitched it up over the top of her head. Let's do it. Let's do it exactly how I should have done it, and see if it has a different, and we'll do it in a new spot, because I don't want to do it in the exact same spot. She knows this drill. So let's do it. Let's turn it this way. But this is what I probably should have done. We'll use this little path that was disc. Good. Good. We'll use a bright white dummy. We'll launch it up over the top of her head. We'll get in a straight line from it. We'll stop around the whistle. Go back. Good dog. Easy, right here. Easy, right here. That's it. Good. 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 That's it. Good. Did. Now all of a sudden we look like we know what we're doing. Sit down. And now all of a sudden it looks like it makes sense. Well, it makes sense because I set it up the way we normally set it up. I've probably sent her back on an unseen dummy. If I watched all the videos that we've done, which would have been the only times I would have done it, I don't know if we've done it more than 3 or 4 times. So to start out with it, after probably doing back casts, I bet you we haven't sent her back more than 25 times in her life. So it's just too soon to do that. So I took a step. I took, you know, I skipped a few things and I went further than I probably should have, and it didn't work. I know why. So when I set it up the way I probably should have in the first place, it worked. It makes sense. So it's a good session for her. I am gonna finish it. I want to launch again. I want to get some energy burnt physically for her, because this wasn't a lot of running for her, but it was good. We're gonna do a little marking. So I'm just gonna see if I think I have some in my pocket here. I've got my dummy launcher. She has proven to be a pretty nice little marker, which is good. This is probably going to go pretty far because I've got the little bit, it's not the canvas dummy, it's the rubber one. So the rubber one goes pretty good, which is good for her. She can use a little distance here. Let me put my, put my earmuffs on. she's developed a little bit of a fondness for dandelions. Now, that was good. She did not, I took it off pretty aggressively. She did not go pulling her head out. That's why we do that. I don't want her throwing her head out and running wild. We talk about that early on quite often, about how we want to get good at taking this on and off. And you can never practice it enough. Good. Good girl. Nothing changes when it's on or off. I'm going to take a step away from her. Sit. Watch. She didn't see the dummy in flight. She didn't see it. She should see it. She should have seen it land. She's gonna have to learn to watch the whole time in the air. That'll be a lot easier for us to do with a second person, because she'll be able to see it. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to keep an eye on it, and especially when you don't expect it to go so high when it's this close to me. But so I could either lower the trajectory of it and launch it out, or having a second person, which we'll need to do that some more. Have a second person firing it, have them make a little noise, have her watch it, and then have her be able to watch that bird come off the dummy. What I liked about her was she knew there was something to look for. She just couldn't see it. She focused out here, which is the plane that she's always seen things at. And then all of a sudden it fell, and she marked the sound. She heard it, she looked, she probably saw it bounce a couple times. Bella. No reason to line her. She had a pretty good commitment on the direction it was. Good dog. Good girl. That's a good dog. Right here. Easy. Right here. Easy. Easy. Right here. Come on. Good. Good dog. Good dog. I think we'll do another heel. Heel. Sit. Sit. Good. I do think she enjoys that. I think she likes the gunfire. It's an added little bit of excitement. I don't want to have to do it all the time to get the dog excited. I saw a post the other day from a gal that follows us on some social media, and I follow her on social media, and she was doing some training. She said something about having to get a real bird out to get her dog excited again. And I thought, that's what you got to be real careful of, is you don't bore them with dummies, because you know it's a pain to have to use birds all the time. It's a pain to have to use a dummy launcher all the time just to get the dog into the training. Now this time I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to lower it and hopefully I'm going to put a little distance in it too, so she has a better chance of watching. But I'm going to shoot it a little lower, and hopefully she sees the line. I don't even watch the dummy. I watch the dog, and I can tell if they see it or not. Watch. Bella. Bella. So that's the first time we've sent her remote like that. I didn't even want to spend the time. She watched that dummy. She's got to go up and over. Here's a little hurdle for her there. See that barrier, how it stopped her short? It also is the area where it last fell, so she's got to go through it. This is a good lesson for her. She's going to learn from this one. Good. Good dog. She learned, just because I hit that barrier doesn't mean I should stop. Very good. Easy, easy, easy. Right here. Ah, nah, 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 nah. That bugs me. Right here, 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 here. Come on. Hold, hold, right here. We're gonna clean that up, because I'm not gonna whine about it anymore. Good. I keep letting you do it, and then I whine about it. One way to fix that. Good. But what she gained off of that one was, first one was short, the second one, she saw it. I do think she actually watched that one. But she hit that barrier, and that was, she thought, it's further than I went last time, and there's a barrier, maybe I should fan out. And so by her going up and over it and then seeing it and making the pick, that's going to help her next time to go up and over again. I've got one more. I think I've got one more. Let's do one more, because it's a chance for her to build off of that last one. And it's another chance for her to stretch her legs a little bit. And we're going to do one last thing before we go into. We're going to drop a dummy and send her back on it when we get back to the house. Another memory, trailing memory. I'm going to shoot it the same way. I'm going to shoot it relatively low. I like how she's sent from a distance. I've not sent her like that before. That was good. Watch. Bella. Good dog. Good girl. Up and over. Up and over. Good dog. Very good. And then she leaves this session. Now, here, 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 here. Easy, easy, here. Easy. 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 I get my back to something that makes it a little harder for her to circle me big. Right here. Right here. Good. Good dog. Good. Sit. I don't let her jump up on that one again. She has a habit where she gets up on her back feet. She found another delicious little dandelion there. Heel. And that's it. Nice session. Let's do this. Let's drop a dummy. Watch. Heel her off of it. And we're going back to the house anyway, so let's get one more little stretch for her. But I'm going to call that a good session. New location, varied the short stuff and the long stuff. The short stuff we struggled with, the long stuff she did better with. Probably not a coincidence, knowing the kind of state of mind she was in from like a mental standpoint. She's got a lot of energy. So let's let her use it in a positive way. Now, I'm going to go up and over this berm and send her from just the other side. Because I don't want her going around it. Don't want to go back too far and have her take around it. So we're going to send her right up and over it. On and off with that, no problem. Bella. Up and over. There she goes. Get back up here to the... Well, we'll stay right here. Good. Good girl. I want to come to this side. Here. Here. Easy. 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 Right here. Right here. Easy. And get my back to the pond. And then where is she going to go? Good. She can come up over that hurdle and be real surprised if she heel. If she does it out of control. And that's it. That's a nice session. Some things were accomplished. This weekend I'll work with her on some stuff. Nothing new. Here. 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 Bella. Just like any other dog. How do you pass that up? Sit. Sit. We'll work on a lot of this same stuff. A lot of times on the weekends they get more exercise, but not necessarily as much formal. We're working on stuff, but I do let them kind of do stuff with us that isn't necessarily super formal. So, good. We'll do that and we'll build on it. Come back Monday.
Drive home, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned